All right, let's talk about taking pictures of your pets. Please, please, please take good pictures of your fur baby. You're going to be so glad you did someday. I am going to share some tips for you on how to get a good picture of your pet while you have the chance. So I get this all the time where somebody wants to do the very sweet gift of getting a pet portrait for their friend who just lost their pet, and they don't have a lot of pictures to pick from, and it's too late to take more pictures of the dog. And I get it. You don't want to spoil the surprise by saying, like, hey, do you have any better photos of the dog you just lost that would make a good drawing? So instead, I get all these, understandably, like these Instagram filtered photos to work from. These filters make yellow dogs look brown, they make brown dogs look red, and a green parrot looks like a horse. And a lot of pictures don't really translate very well to drawings. Like, if the dog is on the floor looking up at the camera with a rubber chicken in its mouth, or it's in the middle of sniffing the camera, the dog's going to be all distorted. It'll look normal to you because you know the dog. If I don't know the dog in real life, I don't know if I'm even close. Like, I don't understand their facial, like their bone structure and the way their ears hang and stuff like that. And I get it. Your pet won't sit still and it becomes a velociraptor when you say its name. You know, like you can't tell your dog to say cheese without them frantically looking for the alleged cheese. Here's some advice. And not just for my portraits. I mean, like, just so you have some keepsake photos, like, just for photography's sake. First of all, get where there's even light. Direct sunlight's going to make drastic shadows. It's going to cause their eyes to do weird things. Shade or well lit indoor space is great. Get on eye level as much as possible, or close to eye level. Like, not looking down at them, like whether you're sitting on the ground with them or if they're up on a couch with you. Just get so their body is the bottom of the frame, not the background, and so that they're like holding their head up. If they're resting their head on the ground or on an armchair or something, that's going to distort their face in a way that it doesn't show what they actually look like. If you're too close, their nose will be huge, which is actually sometimes a really cute effect. But if you don't want that, being about 5 feet away is more what the dog looks like in real life. Um, Biggest thing is wait until your dog is chill. Like, maybe after they come back for a walk or they're done eating or whatever it is, just, every dog is different. So, like, your dog, but if your dog will calmly sit for treats, great. Then just hold the treat behind the camera or next to the camera or something. This, of course, will probably give them a very alert, ears up expression. For some dogs, that's way too much. Like, if you even just look at them, they're all like, "What? What is there food? Are we going somewhere? What's going on?" And like you're trying to get the autofocus to lock on, and they're all like, "What? It's not a squirrel, is it? You would tell me if it was a squirrel, right?" So, like, sometimes even just like being on eye level with them is out of the ordinary. And, like, it's weird that you're on the floor or that you ask them to like climb up on the picnic table or whatever. So they're just going to be distracted by whatever craziness is assumed to be happening. In this case, like, if you're not going to be eye level with them, just hold the camera down low when they're not paying attention to it. So it's just something that's in your hand. So for many dogs, don't even have the treat. Just sit at eye level while they're looking out the window or spacing out. This could take some patience. Pretend you're not paying attention to them. Pick up a book or do something that they're used to you doing. And then when they're chill and sort of just like spacing out, that's when you start snapping shots. Honestly, most of the best pictures I've seen were in cars because they're used to being on eye level with you in a car. The light is usually good. You're surrounded by windows. They just got back in the car after blowing off steam somewhere, and so they're at the park or whatever, and like now they're chill. They're like, okay, they're waiting for you to just drive. They're like, all right, hit it. Like that's a good face to try to capture instead of them like freaking out about something. Nice, relaxed dog, just being a dude. And now you have a great photo that will last beyond dog years and into human years. And if you want to get a portrait from me, those are the best pictures to send me. So good luck. Enjoy your fur babies.